How's it going, guys? Goes back here again with some more Brawl here in MTG Arena today. Our first of the new TMT commanders. Guess we keep this. This is passable. Armageddon, the Future Shark. I didn't keep up with spoilers. I was indulging a reading habit at the moment, and they kind of just passed me by without noticing. As a result, choosing a first commander was a very fun experience because I had no context on the set. And, I kind of went into it with the notion that I was at least familiar with the IP. Like, I've heard of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That is not unfamiliar. Boy, oh boy, was I wrong. Like, I never heard of this guy. Never heard of half these guys. I can name... This is a good question. I don't know if I can name all of the... all of the main four Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I know Splinter, Redder, Leonardo, Michael. Is it Michelangelo, right? Donatello. I don't remember the last one. We'll see him at some point, I imagine. But yeah, this was a whole journey of pride and hubris. No attack, no casting from me. Problem is we can't really cast. We're a very removal deck. This creature enters, you can destroy up to three other creatures, so that's kind of the design we went with. Our creatures all enter and destroy things. Our opponent just sits back and plays spells all day. We're gonna have a hard time. But if they really do need their commander, we'll probably be okay. Because their commander is at least a creature. That's not guaranteed in Brawl. Get lost. Ugh. Ugh. Now, let's do this. Land. As a turn. When he dies, you can return another non-rogue creature with lesser power. We can still get this back. We are a bit grindy in that regard. Box. One of them. Decline. Then we'll do this. Get our token. I don't imagine Nykthos lives very long, but I wouldn't be opposed to the ideal. Depends on how heavy our opponent's deck is in removal. I know that Armaggon, the Future Shark, is probably not the most exciting first commander for a new set, but the artwork is cool. It's really, really cool. I couldn't pass that up. There's no way. It's impossible. Sure. We're gonna kill that otter anyways, opponent. Sure. Yeah, they're not going to play a bunch of creatures into my commander. That would be crazy. They are going to try to race me, which is also kind of crazy. Because I don't have to do anything. My commander has Flash, which is very useful on a removal creature. There's a reason why they tend not to get that ability. My opponent did not realize I had Flash either. Yeah, that's a game. GG. We are back. Game number 2. I was a little distracted as this set was coming out, so I didn't stay very well up to date. But even still, I was a little bit not as sold as some of the other ones. But looking at the set now that it's out and completed, I'm like, is this really much different than some of the other stuff we've been doing? I don't know. Like, yeah, there's a lot of pizza. I do love pizza. Well, trade. I didn't really want to trade, but Bushwag with a Kadama coming down next turn feels problematic. Yeah, but like Spider-Man did the whole tech thing. Edge of Eternity did the whole tech thing. There are so many areas in recent Magic where like the fantasy elements have taken a back seat, and it's not all that surprising that once you have the set to play with, it doesn't really make much of a difference, I don't think. Because like mutants, we already have mutants, right? Our first mutant came in what do you call it? Final Fantasy. It was Genova, right? Um, me borrow this. Get rid of Kodama. Blanchwood armor is gone. We should have Void Walkered, although I would never have been allowed to keep their commander. That much is true. Yeah. And I'm also partial. I'm also partial to ninjas. I've made no secret that I do have some weeb tendencies, and the anime stuff, it doesn't bother me at all. And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, weirdly enough, is more anime stylistic than I ever expected it to be. You have I was gonna say good looking food, but like some of the pizza does not look good. Some of it is pretty good looking. So kind of a mixed bag in that regard. Yeah, now we just beat our opponent to death. cast a removal spell every turn, and then beat our opponent to death. Interesting. Odin? Nice, I just can't cast it. We only have 7 mana. If we draw a land, we can cast our commander, which will end the game. Like, our opponent is in a quite tough spot. If I was in their table, I would prioritize removing Odin, because the chance your opponent just top decks a land, removes all your creatures, and then you die to an Odin trigger is obscenely high. Lander token. I do love me some Lander tokens. We got new tokens too, which is nice. I'll kill that. Yep, GG. Well, on to game 3. We're back. Game number 3. Kind of dig our commander. His hand, yeah. Ew. He kind of comes down and just wins the game. He's generally not something I like in a commander, but you kind of have to work for it for him. Opponent? This is countered, right? I'm not gonna get mana drained. Ugh. This was actually the safer play. That's kind of crazy. We gotta stop Malcolm this turn. Yeah, we stopped him. Barely. Play a Power Stone. Is Renette. One of them. I want to bounce it again. It's an option. Interesting. And then I'll pass. I feel like we probably forgot. Get my Power Stone with a twisted embrace? It's weird. Okay. Yeah, sure. Pass the turn. I should have cast Position Agent on their turn, but I missed it on the timing. How much does our opponent actually care about this? They're not a fetch line deck. 6 mana for an opposition agent is rough. We'll offer the trade. Rude. And then Chupacabra, the commander. To deal with our things disappearing every turn. She has a very unique ability, which is interesting. Opponent. Yeah. Play on flash creatures. It's a real good thing that mono black has some flash, because the constant bounce would be pretty bad for us otherwise. Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. I don't know what the other Aetherize would be, or if it's just return Aetherize cast again. Yep. That's turn. We have a lot of flash creatures. I didn't mean to build mono. Mono black flash, but it works out that way. Draw a card. I mean, can you do it again, opponent? No. The answer is no. Armaggon is a stall breaker, a really powerful one. I mean, this is lethal. GG. Well, that was a very good record. 3-0 at the moment. I think we will end off here for now. We're at 20 minutes, so if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. I will see you next time. Bye for now.